Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Maria Fontana Show, where we're sharing business mindset, strategy. If I could talk, that would help, and business growth for my beautiful solo business owners, salon owners, and small business owners globally. Today, I have one of my dear friends and someone that actually I follow, and I love her style of mentoring. She's an amazing energy healer and manifester and just so much more. I'm going to let her introduce herself because I'm not even giving her enough credit for what she is. Hi, Cristina. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Maria. So happy and honored to be here. Thank you for having me and
I'm so
saying
excited.
so nice words about me.
Oh, I love what you do. I've been following you a while, and I love that we connected and became friends. So tell everyone what your magic is. Like, what is your gift, your magic that you bring to the world?
So it's always a tricky thing to explain our magic, especially when we feel that our magic is more to be experienced than being explained, but I will do my best. I am a money mindset mentor and soul and business activator. And I feel that my magic is to help women step into their richest life from all aspects, the way they perceive themselves, the way they are enjoying their life, the way they are growing their business, the way they are walking their journey, and obviously the way they are showing up in their relationship with money and allowing money to show up for them. So
Yes.
that's
And I love
that's
that. And I love that. That's something I struggled with myself my whole life. I've been a business owner since I'm 19. I'm 53 now, 36 years. I've had massive success financially, but I always struggled because of my background and my upbringing. Nobody's fault, but just where I came from, the money limitations, the mindset. So this is something I've worked on my whole adult career to, not even break away from, but eliminate. What do you think is one of the simplest things that people can do, especially female entrepreneurs, small business owners, to just start shifting how they feel about money and what money means to them?
Well, the first part of the process of shifting itself is awareness, because we cannot change what we do not really become aware of. So I feel that the first step in any kind of change and transformation process is to actually acknowledge where we are and what's the state of affairs, and then start being aware of the patterns, of the ways in which we are not really helpful for our growth. Like, we can start looking at the stories that we notice in our mind as repetitive patterns and start shifting those. So obviously this is a first step that I feel that it's really, really important. For those that want a quicker, faster, and easier shift, obviously the best way is to go and walk with a mentor, because we all need to be shown sometimes what we do not see, because there are things that we like to shift and to change, but we cannot really see them. We do not even know that they are there, and we cannot change what we do not know. We cannot shift what we can't see. So that's the beauty of this coaching industry. That's why it's so successful in the end, isn't it?
Yes, and it's really, mentoring is an important topic. I really feel that we all forget, right, that we're all experts in something, or we're all really great at something, or we're doing something wonderful, but there's 99 other things that someone else can help us, guide us through. So I always say this: you can't read the label from inside the bottle. Like, if I'm inside a bottle, I can't see what the ingredients are. And it's so amazing, because even myself, after being in business so many years, for the things that I need support with, to have someone to help you have that clarity is so powerful. So what tell me a little bit about what it looks like to shift your mindset and start manifesting growth in your life and business. Like, just, share a little tidbit that maybe our audience can walk away with, and just change something today they can change to really make their life turn around.
Oh my God, this is such a broad.
It is. Well, use your intuition. Give whatever your soul says everyone needs.
So I feel one of the main parts that I'm working on with all my clients across all my high-level, high-touch containers, masterminds, and obviously also inside my one-to-one is working with their identity. I feel that a lot of what we are allowing in our life and what we are feeling deserving of and we are feeling that it's possible for us to get is based on the stories that we created our identity upon. And obviously most of these stories were created in most cases in the early years when we did not feel supported enough or valued enough or seen enough, and then we created all these stories around what is possible for us, how deserving we are, how world behaves around us and functions for us. And it's really, really important to understand that these are just stories. Our identity, our self-identity, the way we are defining ourselves, it's all made up. And we are seeing these stories as being the absolute truth. Like, I'm the kind of person that has things like happen with great difficulty. I'm the kind of person that has to work hard. I'm the kind of person that is just not lucky. I'm the kind of person, that always another shoe to drop. I'm the kind of person that is the outsider. I'm the kind of person that needs to fight for what she wants. So all these are made up stories, we're creating about ourselves, and none of this is really the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth, if we are seeking the ultimate truth, is what makes us feel good. Like, whatever is a story that makes us feel good about who we are, about what is possible for us, about the world and how world is working for us, it's the ultimate story. So if there was one shift or one encouragement that I could share right now, is for people to look at who they believe they are in this world and look at the stories that they are repeating in their head around who they are and what is possible for them. And then whatever doesn't feel good is just an illusion. It's just BS that we are telling ourselves, and we've been telling it long enough to believe that that is the truth, but actually it's not the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is, most of the times, it's exactly the opposite of the story that we made up for ourselves. So we get to look at what is a more empowering story. What is a story that could make me feel better? Like, just an example, things are working really, really hard for me. It's very difficult for me to get ahead, right? Maybe a better story is, I now choose to know or choose to feel myself becoming the kind of person that gets it easier and easier, right? Or I'm always the outsider. Wherever I go, I'm the outsider. I never belong. And maybe a different story is, I now choose to feel myself belonging. I belong because I choose so, right?
Yes.
Whatever is the story that comes up, we get to look at it and see, is this helping? Is this making me feel good about who I am? And what is possible for me? And if the answer is no, not really, then we always get the possibility and the choice to look at, okay, what is a more empowering story? What would make me feel even better? Like, better most of the time. Right?
Yes. And so it's so true. It's so true. Now, I'm pretty sure you agree with me on this. People don't realize, and it's so, to me, it was so empowering when I realized years ago, the universe always says yes. It is us who has to allow it to be that way. And by shifting our mindsets, things will be delivered. It's almost like shocking how shit happens. It's like, oh my God, like, wow, I can really, really create my own destiny. And guys, this is not voodoo or witchcraft or magic. This is energy, right, Cristina? It's pure energy. So most of our listeners are small business owners, solopreneurs, and they're probably struggling with that lack money mindset. So would you recommend, what ritual would you recommend? One ritual they can start doing today that they can start changing? Like, is it, journaling or like one simple ritual that can really start shifting that energy? And I think in 21 days with a good ritual, you could start seeing some kind of shift, if I'm not mistaken.
The problem is that the most people are falling off rituals. So I would suggest something that is really easy doable. easy for people to commit to. And the easiest thing that would make the biggest transformation would be to just use the few minutes before the start of your workday in order to connect with your next level reality. Like, what would my next level look like? What would my desire look like, feel like, taste like? Who would I be there? What would I be enjoying? What would, fill my heart? What would be the ease that I would experience there? What would be the kind of people I would be receiving there? What would be the kind of conversation I would be having, so on and so forth. Asking ourselves this question and then tuning into the answers that are coming up will immediately boost our vibration. And then from that space of elevated vibration and elevated consciousness, we are meeting ourselves at the level of our desire. We get to download the actions for the day. Like, okay, now what do I feel inspired to talk about? What do I feel inspired to share today? What do I feel inspired to create? What do I feel inspired to sell? And so on and so forth. So one really small tweak that can go a long, long way is to start the day with a small priming of our energy. And the best priming that I know is to go into our vision and connect with the vision and spend a few minutes there. It's really easy and takes us very, very far.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Cristina. This was like so powerful, so empowering, and so moving. Honestly, guys, I just want you guys all to know, everyone has access to these powers. We all have it. We're all born with it. So if you're listening to this or watching this, you're like, yeah, but that, I don't know, I don't have that. We all have it. And if you follow Cristina's few tips, you can absolutely access this magic, access your intuition, access the power that you have within your soul to start really making major transformations into your life, but you have to believe it and act on it. Well, Cristina, I am so grateful. I'm going to drop, guys, in the show notes below, above this video, or in the podcast if you're listening, where you guys can connect with Cristina Bold. I highly recommend her. She's amazing. She is one of my personal mentors, and she's a killer rock house person who can really help you get what you need. Thank you so much, Cristina. I love you so much.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I loved it.
Thank you.